So why do you want to start this coaching business?
So my mom's a teacher. I always loved school. I mean, don't you dare. I know, don't be jelly. I just always thought, ever since I was a kid, I gravitated towards acting, writing, and teaching.
Okay.
As those are the three top things that I wanted to do. I really enjoy all the professional things that I do with acting now and comedy and that sort of freedom. So I haven't been looking to go the professorial route right now. Things have changed as I've learned more about the business and as I'm in a different place in my life and all of that. But I still really love teaching, and I really love, it's just the creative process. I love diving deep into that. I get really excited about that, and I love helping people out with that stuff. So at this point, it started to feel a little bit selfish if I didn't do something about it.
Yeah.
Then I'm just sitting on all this information that I could be helping people with. And I'm not a holier than thou sort of person. And I know the sort of struggles that go into, living in Los Angeles or being the big fish in the small pond, or being the small fish in the freaking ocean. Or not even a small fish, like a freaking giant, awesome fish, but the ocean is huge and there's all these other fish and sharks and just whatever. Or tiny fish that have a shark that take it to where it needs to go. But anyway.
I feel like this just turned into Finding Nemo.
Yeah, it is. You guys, that was not my idea, but Finding Nemo is great.
So why did you call it Beyond Technique?
The reason why I called it Beyond Technique Coaching is I like the name. And I think that's ultimately what the coaching is for. You learn to help you learn the techniques and move beyond them, because ultimately it's not about the technique. It's about you. It's about your voice. It's about your spark. It's about your journey, and giving you the techniques to empower you on your journey. And so recently I've also been coaching writers, public speakers, and I soon will be helping somebody who also does fighting.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited to see how the creative process empowers people in what they're doing. And I have a lot to draw on because I've been doing it for a long time.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's when it comes to your coaching, style, do you prefer them to have hey, this is what I want to work on? Or do you have an overall curriculum? It's hey, this is what we're going to talk about.
That's such a great question. And I think too that my approach even in the classroom was not to say that teachers don't tailor things to students, but even when I was coaching a week workshop where we studied Shakespeare and then we put on a play at the end of the week, right? We condensed it down. And people would say to me, wow, you're such an interesting teacher. You're a different kind of teacher. And I thought to myself, well, isn't everybody a different kind of teacher? But I think
I'm a horrible teacher. I suck at teaching. I could not teach anybody anything.
It's yes, you could. Don't downplay yourself. Yeah.
Watch me show you how to run.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
watch me show you how to do this by yourself.
Run all this, right? But what I like to do, even then was I had my idea for what we were going to study, right? Okay. I knew at the end of the week we were going to put on a play and it was going to be with Midsummer Night's Dream, or I knew we were doing improv or whatever it was that I knew we were doing. And then what I did is on the first day, I'd ask the students what it was that they wanted to learn specifically. And so I'd take notes, I'd go home and I'd pick at least one thing to address what that person wanted to learn, and I'd build that into the lesson plan.
Nice.
Because it's not about me.
Yeah.
Your job is almost not to be invisible, but
the guide.
It is. It's to be to draw that out of the other person. And that's what I enjoy. And I like the puzzle of it. You know?
Nice.
I really like the puzzle of it.
That's awesome. Where does your lessons plan come from? Are they derived from books you read, or movies, or just experience that you've gone through in LA or something like that? Does that make sense?
It does. The inspiration for my lessons, what is my template for it?
Yeah.
Right. And everything that we do in life, I think, is a combination of what we've learned and our experience, because it's coming through us.
Yeah.
Right. And so if I'm teaching something about Shakespeare folio technique, of course it's going to be more by the book of this is this technique. But I'm still going to have my spin on it.
Yeah.
You know, like
that Samantha Rund flair.
Well, you just can't.
The salt bakes.
You can't help having your own spin on it.
Yeah.
Even too when you see with the news, right? It's just like you pick a news story, it's going to go through whatever newspapers.
And they're going to have their spin on it.
They're going to have their spin on it. It
You're
goes through
right.
It goes through their perception and what they think is important. So what are they highlighting?
Yeah, exactly. Do you have any like workshops coming up so that way like do you like one-on-one counseling, or do you do like do you offer like workshops for like a group?
So yes, I have up both of those things. Mostly one-on-one coachings on video conferencing, like FaceTime,
like Skype.
Anyway, yes. So video conferencing on one thing that actually works, and in person, if we can find. I mean, I don't have a studio space at the moment.
Yeah,
that's something that's being built up to. But with commuting and everything like that, it's more convenient for most people to just video it in for the one-on-one sessions. And coming up in March, I do have a workshop I'm really excited to put on. That one is going to be at the University School of Drama, Saturday and Sunday, March 21st and 22nd from 12 to 4. So 8 hours total. This one is designed specifically for women, so sorry, guys, for this one. But guys, if you're hearing this and you really, really want one that's a men's only workshop led by a woman, you know what? I can come up with something. I have some ideas too, but yeah. Nice.
Like, why would someone like that's not into the performance base or theatrical background, why would they want to take your sessions?
Right now it says coaching authenticity through performance, because it's just using the performance techniques to draw out your truth or draw out your authenticity. It's all about communication and the ability to communicate without being encumbered by all of that extra stuff. I really do feel like technique is just getting rid of all of that extra stuff. Like, yes, if you're a gymnast, you need to learn the jumps and all of that stuff. But when it's really refined, it's taking away everything that's in your way to perform the move that you want to do. And so through performance techniques, it's taking away all of that stuff that's getting in the way of you clearly delivering your message. So if somebody,
is it basically like what you're saying? It's like you getting out of your own head?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You teach people how to get out their own head, because I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, there are times when I feel it's like, oh, I'm not good enough, or like, even though like I've been doing comedy for 6 years, I still like when I get these bigger gigs, I'm just like, oh fuck, I suck, like I'm not ready for it. Basically, what you're teaching is people how to like, hey, like stop doing that. You're like, here are some techniques, or.
Well, so yeah, mindset coaching is part of it. Again, it depends on what you need. So for you, yeah, that's something that we can do. You know,
I just got a new teacher.
But for other people, maybe they don't need to work on the mindset coaching as much. It's more their voice gets tired while they're doing it, so they need some vocal techniques, or they want to play with their pitch and that sort of thing to make their message come across in a way that's more interesting. Because like the ear, we're going to tune things out that are monotone.
Yeah.
So there's all sorts of techniques that you can do to help vary it up and whatever you need to do.
Yeah. No, that's very
and then there's physical techniques too. Maybe and we're on comedy right now since you brought that up, but maybe somebody wants help physicalizing their jokes.
Yeah.
Because body, mind, everything, that's all connected. So whatever is getting in the way of you communicating
your true ideas, your true thoughts, that's what you're there to help get that rid of.
Exactly. And sometimes that is what's getting in the way of that is your muscles not strong enough.
Yeah.
You know, that's part
so
of
what
that
you're saying is like,
too.
I'm not good enough in comedy yet. All right, got it.
Mindset, we're going to work on that.
I'm not bad, I swear.